yes. Oh, I got a shout out to my mother-in-law. She bought me some Commanders gear. I have to wear it. So, I gotta wear it.
You don't like it.
I have to wear it, but I don't have. It's cool. That's my team.
Miss Allen doesn't like you, I guess, right? You gotta respect you, I guess.
Whatever, man. Mr. Allen, they gave us got some Commanders gear for my birthday. Shout out to her, man. She's always looking out. She got some rolls too, Craig. Got some rolls, man. It's good. Melt in your mouth. Anyway. Craig knows what I'm talking about, guys.
Out of the bread maker? Was it from the bread maker or from something?
I think it's from the bread maker.
Yeah, man.
All right, guys. All right, guys. So this has been a interesting couple days.
Man.
I was going to start out with the NBA, but I think we have to start off.
Yeah, got to.
Very impactful decision. We're going to start off with Aaron Rodgers first. Now, a couple of us said Aaron Rodgers is going to stay in Green Bay, right? That's fair. There's nobody knows what the contract is yet, but we know because see what Corey said. Aaron Rodgers said he didn't sign it, but once again, he's the highest paid player in football, highest paid player in quarterback. Here's the thing: what do y'all thought? Do you think he did all this for money, or do you think it was other things involved, or why Aaron Rodgers is staying in Green Bay?
I mean, the money definitely helps. I think if by all of this you mean him being an idiot and showing how much of a diva he is this past year, it's about control. He didn't have as much influence in the organization as he wanted. I do agree with him. Like the whole drafting of Jordan Love thing was just completely botched from start to finish by the organization. But yeah, it's beyond that. He wanted more control. I think the team feels like they have to have him, so they have no leverage on the contract stuff. I wouldn't doubt that he demanded to be the highest paid by a lot, because that's exactly what he's getting. I don't think that those things are coincidental. And it was at least my understanding from what I had read that the Packers were going to need him to sign an extension to adjust his cap number so they could afford to place the franchise tag on Davante Adams. So, like, he may not have officially signed the contract when he sent the tweet, but then he could have likely signed the contract like 30 seconds later. So I don't get the whole show and him trying to deflect stuff and make it not seem like it is, but I'm just happy it's over. We don't have to talk about him again for the rest of the offseason, and that excites me.
Anybody else? Any thoughts on Ron?
I think as a whole, I think he looked at it the whole situation. Of course, the money got to be the number one factor. But I honestly, of course, they're not going to say this out loud, but it's no way this, I think it was the same day as he reportedly signed the contract, they said they franchise tag Davante Adams. Come on, man. Like, I think he sat down with them. He said, these are my terms. This is what needs to happen. And they said, okay, cool. We're going to franchise tag this. We're going to do this. And we're going to keep it moving. So, and to be honest with you, I'm going to take it a step further. I wouldn't be surprised if their first round pick is a wide receiver and he pipped that deal. Like, hey, y'all need to guarantee me y'all going to get me some help in here and get another person in here. Because I've been looking at certain mock drafts and they talk about the receiver from Penn State possibly getting drafted by Green Bay. So I think it was a whole sit-down conversation. He said, these are my demands. This is what I want. And I think they're going to go from here. Because I just think it's lining up too coincidental for some stuff not to be talked about. So I think it was a number of things. And, I mean, we always said it. The NFC is wide open, but it's not strong enough to where Green Bay is going to get pushed out of the playoffs. The NFC is not that strong to where we can see Green Bay not getting pushed out of the playoffs. They're going to win that division. That division is terrible. That division is in shambles. What, 3 new coaches? I mean, 2 new coaches and 1 coach is going into his second year? Not a lot of talent in that division outside of Minnesota with some talent on the offensive side of the ball. Like, so he saw wide open.
What you think, Craig? That's your man, man.
I really, honestly, I don't care. Just being honest, like I'm just tired of Aaron Rodgers. Like I've been over this Aaron Rodgers saga for months now. I'm worn out. Anytime somebody talks about it on TV or whatever it is, I gotta mute it or turn the channel. I just can't deal with it anymore. So I've been out of it for a while. I thought his best chance was to stay in Green Bay, but I thought maybe he would maybe go to Denver or something because his offensive head coach, offensive coordinator went there, or maybe he wanted to challenge himself by going to the AFC or whatever it is. There's better quarterbacks out there, better teams overall. So, but I mean, at the end, I just figured he was going to stay there because it's an easier path, and he's having trouble with the easier path. So why would you think he wouldn't have trouble with a harder path? But I'm just tired of it, man. It's just it's over it, man. I really am. It started last year on draft day when he made that whole thing up, not up, but he came out and said what he said, and then it's been lingering on for almost a year now.
Yep.
And I'm over it, man. So I'm just happy that he finally signed. I'm pretty sure they're still going to find a way to talk about it on TV because they have to ask certain people the same questions who weren't on the show Monday that are now on the show Thursday, the same question, and he's like, I can't do it anymore. So, like I said, I'm just happy it's over. I'm glad for Aaron Rodgers that he got his money. I don't think it was. I think he's worth it, but at the same time, I don't know if it's really necessary for him to do that at this point. Especially if you're trying to build a team that's, I guess, like their cap space is very bad at this point. So you gotta, I guess, trying to pick and choose, but. I kind of want to see what they're going to do with Jordan Love. If they're going to, I don't think they're going to trade him, but if they do trade him, he's a piece that you don't have a lot of film on or anything like that, just a one game, but I think he could be a very valuable, maybe worth a third pick or something like that for a team that want to take a chance on him and possibly have a quarterback competition or something like that. But I'm just glad this is over.
Man, yeah. I don't think it's ever going to be over until he retires. That's just me. So I think that shout out again to my wonderful mother-in-law here. I know she's gonna watch it. So here's the thing with Aaron Rodgers, he is a little maniacal. Okay, and listen, he's okay. That's who he is. Nothing wrong with that. But I think it's a culmination of everything. It's the money. It's the Jordan Love pick. You pick Jordan Love, I'm going to make you guys pay and grovel at my feet. I think that's what he did. And it's okay. Right? Grovel at my feet, and I want to be the highest paid, and I want you to bring, I think they brought back his quarterback coach, his old quarterback coach, Randall Cobb, and they're going to sign Devontae. This tweet, he said that he didn't sign a contract, probably didn't, but he's going to get paid 4 years, $200 million contract. I think like $150 million or something crazy like that. And then they'll be probably signed Devontae long term. I think they got a 20. I think the NFL gave 25. The cap rate is 25 million and some change, I think. So I think I think he did it on purpose, in layman's terms. He whipped it out, you know what I'm talking about, man.
Okay.
Between Aaron Rodgers and Green Bay, it was a dick measuring contest. Aaron won. Like they were like, they basically didn't treat Aaron like a stepchild, but they were like, Aaron got mad. They drafted a QB, and he made a big fuss about it. And they were like, okay, here. It's like, whatever. Like, he'll be all right. So that's a good thing. I don't know if they're going to trade Jordan Love. I mean, he says he has no problem with him. I don't think it was between. I can see Aaron Rodgers not having a problem with him, but having a problem with the organization drafting him, right? That's why he got mad. I don't see him having a problem with him. And now that he signed his contract, I don't even think he minds him being there. I think me and Mo were having this conversation last night. This Jordan Love's third year, right?
Yep. Third. He going into his third year.
Going into his third.
Yeah, he going into his third.
They would have 2 years. I mean, they would kind of have to, I think. Right? I think they should. Or Jordan Love might just want to, you don't know. He might want to be a backup. We don't know. I don't know. But they haven't had any indications that they're going to trade him. So,
honestly, where does he go and be a starter right now? So maybe he might look at the market and look at it and be like, maybe my best bet is sit behind this guy for some years, grow, and then it be my time, and maybe that might be the best thing for him.
Yeah.
'Cause I can't see nowhere right now. I mean, anywhere he go right now and start, it'd be a project. It'd be like a start over. It'd be almost like a rookie year type situation, just throwing the kid out to the fire. I don't even know. Just the early looks at him. Even the one time I saw him in the San Francisco game he played in last year. He looked decent, but I really wasn't impressed to say trade him and he can start somewhere right now. I really wasn't like highly impressed. Even though he was missing a lot of wideouts, I give him that. I think they had some injuries. I think Devontae Adams was out. I think somebody else had COVID. He didn't really have the full weapons.
And he didn't practice for that.
Yeah, that whole week. Yeah, he didn't know until like Thursday that Aaron Rodgers wasn't going to play. So
we don't know how. So I don't know. That's an interesting thing. I mean, it's up to Green Bay at this point. I don't think he's going to be like, I can request a trade. I think he's just, learning as much.
If you're Love, like if Rodgers is getting an extension and they're not just completely redoing his deal, Rodgers would be under contract for 5 more years in Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
That's beyond his rookie contract. If they were to pick up his 5th-year option, which at this point, how could you?
Right.
So, yeah, if you're Jordan Love, you would definitely express interest for his part to get out of town because you've sat behind, you've learned from Rodgers for 2 years. Is sitting a third really going to, teach you anything you didn't learn those first 2? Or is he going to hit to a point in his development cycle where he has to get reps? That's the only way he's going to improve.
So I think the only thing they could do, the only pimp move that Green Bay could do is because I can't see Aaron Rodgers playing too much in the preseason. So the only pimp move they could do is let Jordan Love play the whole entire preseason and try to trade him, or play him the whole entire preseason, trade him next season just to give him more game reps to show him out, to show him off. Because at this point, if you go off just what he's done so far, what are you really going to get for him? Yeah. Like, what really is the value right now?
Oh, there is minimal value right now. Maybe a 4.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, maybe. You're right. Maybe they march him out there next year preseason. Maybe he has a year audition. Maybe.
Yeah.